Hello, it's me again, awake and causing trouble. This image was from the 8th, and it was in response to a conversation I had with my daughter where she was quite upset, quite rightly, about the idea that other women around the world don't get the chance to have an education or have had their chance of education removed, such as in Afghanistan and obviously many other countries in the world. So this was the idea of education for all women and that idea of emancipation. And I kind of vaguely see like a head turned to the side and a headdress, but there's a lot going on in general. This was it turned upside down, where I feel like that bottom half, it looks like a pointy chin and a head, so it becomes a pointy nose. I'm going to say it's more masculine because women don't have pointy noses. I also thought that bottom bit looked a bit like a hand. Turned to the side, I can see sort of like this black shadowy figure on the left hand side, sort of, it's got its arms wrapped around itself, but it's sort of like steering the direction maybe. And then turned this way, I really like that figure at the top, sort of shadowy projection of, it's almost like coming to the rescue or watching the direction, whatever. And then this bit ends up looking quite frog-like, I think, from this angle, even though it's not green. Turn back the right way, there's this bit in the centre here that looks, I think, quite cave-like, inside which are a selection of lizardy creatures. I kind of see that as like representing like female spirits, ancestors maybe even teachers who are quite keen on the idea of women being educated. Kind of below them I see this person with a head of long blonde hair. Depending on when I look at this, I see lots of different faces. There's definitely something at the bottom that's either bird-like or lizard-like, also a bit leopard-like. But I can see like a tall, flamey person as well here on the left. And again, I see lots of different figures here, including like a really tall male figure that ends up looking quite bird-like with a female next to them. And again, turn to the side, I see a tall sort of what looks a bit Native American Indian style here, and sort of coming out of his mouth is like a long brown few strings, I guess. And then there's possibly this face on the far right hand side with more figures in there. So what I get from this, it's not just me and my daughter who are very keen on this idea of education for women. I think certainly going back thousands of years in temples, etc., there would have been female-led specifically for females to be like initiated into certain ways. Begs the question, what are people afraid of, doesn't it? Thanks for listening.